And live.
Wonderful.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me
Do you want to
turn off the
introduce yourself?
stream. Hello, I am 7thStrong.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jayrude.
And don't mind me, I only got 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, he's a little tired. That's alright. He'll probably still beat me anyway.
Oh no.
Oh.
Right. And meanwhile, I'm double. I'll be commentating and hosting at the same time.
I'm
That's fun.
big excited for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also run this game, so I can I know a thing or two.
Yeah, like a little bit at least. Are you
Alright, so
still on the
timing is going
cutscene?
to
Ready to
start
start?
timing is going to start kind of weirdly because it's on cutscene skip.
Hmm.
Yeah.
S A C.
Oh, you're putting a title?
It doesn't matter.
Let me change the name. Let me change the name.
Alright.
What game is this?
Yeah.
Okay, second place of the game.
Yeah, person who is 2 minutes ahead of me in the leaderboard.
Right. While the runners get set up and ready in position to start, I'm going to tell you that after this will be the Octopath Traveler run, with the incentive coming up, which is why you see single story question mark on the layout.
Oh.
Yeah, about 50 minutes, and then we'll close that. So time is running out to change that incentive.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to change the fate and change the character, get your donations in. 100% of your donations will go to the Organization for Autism Research. It is a great cause that we're proud to raise money for. So we will appreciate any and all donations that come in. And with that, I'll count down the start once they're at a good point to start. So
Okay.
Okay.
both combatants,
So,
please proceed to the cutscene.
all right.
Pretty sure this is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right, I'm on load screen.
I am also on the load screen.
All right, Double, would you like to count us down?
All right.
I am
Let's go
almost in the
3,
cutscene.
2, 1, go.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, so this is the start of the game. You basically have been told, like, well, actually, you can explain the lore, Seventh. You are way better at the lore than me. I don't know why
Sure,
I started with it.
All right, so
You
basically,
don't need to explain lore. I don't know that anymore.
so basically, the game starts off and it's like, oh my goodness, this terrible black fog that has come from a land far away has started converting like all these, I guess, life energy technically into monsters all around the kingdom wherever like the darkness falls.
Yep.
And so there's like 7 different kingdoms within this land, and they're all slowly being taken over by the fog. So if you look at like the level icons when we're going through these levels, you'll see like a dark fog around them. And then once you beat the level, the fog's gone because you cleared the monsters from that zone. And
Although
so you
we
have
generally
that
don't
little
clear
bit
them.
of backstory, and pretty much your father, the king, is like, all right, I'm going to go fight the monsters. If anything bad happens, go take the runestone, because I heard that that's going to be powerful and help you in your quest. And then right as the king leaves, the fog hits, and it's like, oh, well, now I need to go find my dad.
Yeah.
And now
It's
we're
like immediately after he leaves.
and now we're in stage 2 where we're learning how to cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except we're not quite gonna do things the way the game intended for you. As you'll see here,
No.
we're getting these encounters, and yeah, there's this mechanic where if you run into the edge, For a while, it will ask you if you want to flee the battle. There's some battles you can't escape from, but most you can. It does cost a card that you can do, and we'll get into the mechanics of the deck later. But first, we gotta clip through the fabric of reality. Who's gonna clip out first?
Oh no. Okay.
So this,
I got a little
this,
stuck on it.
Yeah, I got stuck on it too.
Yeah, this character that's with you, I don't know what, so I'm gonna say its name is Gerd, and yeah,
Yeah.
they're like very
That's
they're like the old, wise, knowledgeable person in this game, and they're teaching you how to
That's a
use the
good start.
cards.
That's a really good start.
And each of the encounters in this stage, Gerd will tell you
Perfect fight.
things, will teach you basically the mechanics of the game. But we skip all that because any series of text box can be instantly skipped with the start button. Except that there's a single start button. If there's a single thing, a single text box, you can just press B to mash through it. And there's actually a small speed strat at the very beginning. The first text box, if you frame perfectly skip it on the first possible frame, then your main character Katia, which is the default name, we've chosen a very themed name.
Yep.
That you keep walking. Whenever you interact with anything and the text box appears, you stop in place, and then there's a little animation of you running again, which takes just a little bit of time. But if you can skip that by what I've come to call an FPTS, frame perfect text box skip, because we need terms for these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've done our first shopping. Both of them have gone for a bunch of Mandragoras and Flying Rays. Flying Rays are busted, and Mandragoras are glitchy. Broken.
Yeah, Rays are stupidly strong because they auto aim and they pierce defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so they always do a flat 15 damage, unless the enemy is fire elemental, because water is super effective on fire, as Pokemon has taught us all these years ago. So it does 30 damage on fire type enemies.
I got first pillar encounter, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The first two pillars are the worst
ones.
Yeah. Because they have two enemies on opposite sides.
And there's so many building bits around, so.
So yeah, these pillars are the objective for this stage. You have to interact with each of them, but if you get an encounter in the sort of box that the pillar is in, you can't escape from that. So you have to defeat the enemies to get out of it. And yeah, the game is sort of like divided up in a grid, and each square is an encounter box. But if you walk on the border of two encounter boxes, as I call them,
I got
then
a second
you can't
encounter.
get the encounter.
Oh no.
And yeah, seeing a lot of pillar encounters on Jayrude's side.
Yeah.
No.
Very unfortunate.
I'm so sorry.
So while Jayrude is dealing with this, allow me to read out a donation by Dan Kajur with $11, saying,
Nice.
I heard that Moose couldn't make it, so I decided to donate his favorite card number. Good luck to the both of you.
Is that Jack?
Yeah.
I don't know what card number 11.
Oh, so to explain, in the second game, in the US version, there's a specific card which you cannot obtain without importing it from Lost Kingdoms 1. And it basically means you can't do a full 100% speedrun. And Moose has been looking for a way to get it for forever, basically.
Yeah.
So the final boss of the stage that Jayrude just left is fire elemental. So yeah, the flying rays just completely destroy him.
Got out.
Yeah.
Now over on 7th's screen, you can see him clipping into places you're not meant to using the Mandragoras.
Wow.
Yeah.
And clipping out
Mandragoras aren't very big, but they are very stubborn, and they do not like to move.
Yeah, they don't like moving. It's wonderful.
Rid of that. Oh, this is a good start. That's what you love to see.
So yeah, these out of bounds movements skip a lot of encounters that you would otherwise have.
Awesome.
This is one of the strats I don't do, because I don't do Mandragora clips. Because I'm not good at this video game yet. Keyword
That's
yet.
alright.
So here's another
Yeah.
thing about this game. So as you can see here, I'm entering the stage, I'm leaving the stage, and now I'm going back into the stage. And what that does on only your first playthrough is it flags it into easy mode, and it gets rid of a few random encounters. So we do that on this
in
level.
some cases, it also removes a forced encounter, which is
Yes.
guaranteed time save.
Speaking of
We'll see
guaranteed
that
time
later on
save,
too.
that wasn't. 7th just ran into a red fairy. So red fairies
Oh,
are
no.
little flying creatures that you can collect, and there is a character in the game. You don't see him in the speedrun because we skip over the cutscene where you see him. But he collects them, and you get rewards for certain milestones of amounts of fairies collected. But in the they have no use in the speedrun. So any running into a red fairy is always a time loss. They
Yeah.
tell you tidbits about either the story or they give you a gameplay tip. So
And they
it's good
give
for
you
casual play.
some really good gameplay tips. Like, they knew that this game was going to be speedrun one day, I swear. Like, one of the red fairies is like, oh, by the way, this broken mechanic, if you use a card, you're invincible. And then you talk to
Yeah, they
another
tell you
fairy
about
in the
iframe.
same
It's
level.
brilliant.
It's like, oh, by the way, if you card throw, you extend your invincibility. And it's like, what?
Oh, I think I forgot to do the abort. Oh well,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine. Watch me get both of the removed encounters now.
Oh, that would be sad.
Yeah, didn't you learn very recently that there was an abort in
In
Shell?
Shell, yeah.
Yes.
So I've not quite got it into my muscle memory to do it.
We knew
I
about
only do
Wit
one
for the
abort.
longest time,
I
because
only
that
do
one removed a
abort
forced
because I still
encounter
use the strats from
from
the
Pop's
tutorial video.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to get into this game, there is an excellent series of videos made by the one and only Pop,
Who
explaining
is
the game
with
and
us in the chat?
also
Yes.
explaining the game and also teaching you all the strats that are safe for beginners to deploy, while still breaking the hell out of this game.
Yeah, and
Very
you
true.
can still get a pretty great time, even with the beginner strats. So, in fact, I think the fourth.
Well, all right,
or
here's a
fifth
good
place run
showcase of
is using the
iframes right
beginner
there.
strats.
I had to do that. Oh, it hit. Okay, get the box. Bless. Oh, didn't get the glitch. Dang.
Oh,
All right,
speaking
Jayrude.
of Pop, we have a donation
Oh,
Nice.
from Pop himself with $5, saying, "I'll donate another $1 for each 30 seconds both streamers get onto 40 minutes." Go
Oh,
fast.
Oh,
okay.
wow. Okay.
That's
That's your challenge. Your challenge is to get sub 40.
well, good luck to
It
myself.
was. Oh, hold on a second.
Well,
Yes, dodged
I
it.
don't
I
think
need
you
one
need.
more.
I don't think you need to look 7.
And with that donation, we have officially passed over $100 in total.
Yo,
Nice.
nice.
So thank you to all the donators who have donated so far for
Ouch.
getting us to this point on day 1 already.
Skip. Perfect.
So this is one of the few stages where overworld movement is actually very important, because as you can see, there's these
There's
these
no way.
water parts where you move very slowly in. So yeah, we want to just move along the places where you run at normal speed as much as possible.
Yeah, and there was no way I was dodging that red fairy either. The first red fairy flew straight into me, and that one was on the water. And you walk so slow on the water.
Yeah, there's no way you can outrun them when it's like that.
Oh, right at the end of the encounter. Alright, at least it's not a basilisk. When I was practicing a few weeks ago, I got a double basilisk encounter right here at the end, and it killed me.
Double basilisk. Wow. Yeah, that's.
It's a 1% spawn for the basilisk.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
do you
birds
want to
up
hear
here,
how bad of
great.
a host I am?
Oh,
Sure.
okay, sure.
Because like I kind of forgot one of the donations we got, but I'll read it out now.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
we also, so before Dan's $11 donation, we did get $5 from Skaven,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of
saying
my friends.
yeah, saying good luck to both runners with the best From Software game. And yeah, that's something we haven't mentioned yet.
Oh yeah.
You may know From Software as the developers of games such as Demon's Souls and Dark Souls. Yeah, they made this game. This is what they were doing before then.
Yeah, and
Alright, let's see
it's
if
by
I can
far their
pull this
best. Oh, I got the encounter right at the end. Nice.
Same. Oh, dude, listen, man, please.
Yeah, Soul
Work
Pops
with me,
is
work with me.
asking for a trade, and I like that. I like that proposition.
Okay, here we go.
Speaking of a donation train, how about I give you a
Oh.
station to bring this train to? We're currently sitting at $104, but if we can get to 125, we will have reached 50% of our donation goal for the entire event of
Ooh.
$250.
Nice.
So it would be awesome to get that in day one.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Oh my goodness. I have to
What
redo
happened?
Gorel. Big sad.
Oh, you failed. Did you fail the clip?
The rarest thing has happened. My running bird died.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
That's big unfortunate.
Okay, gives me some
Remember-
time to catch up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Remember Running Bird, by the way. It's going to be very important later for a different
Oh,
thing
please.
we're going to be doing.
Alright, there we go. Second try.
Hey, second try Grail clip is still good for a marathon, considering you have to reset if you fail.
Mm.
Come on.
Good
Hey,
thing
you
it's
give-
like
you
right
give
at the
Jayrude
beginning.
a chance to catch up.
There you go.
It's still a race. Gotta make it exciting.
Oh, I have to try and bait the. I have no idea where I am.
Oh no.
Oh, I think they got him. They didn't get him? Oh, they
What?
exploded, but he didn't die.
No, he was just out of range.
So,
Okay, well,
so this
we both
encounter where
failed.
we clip out is an encounter you can't escape from, so you have to kill the enemy with the Mandragora.
Yeah, it's not enough to just clip out. You have to clip out and also kill.
Yeah, this is why it was one of the hardest ones.
Yeah,
in the game.
there's another fight in the very last stage where we're also going to clip out of bounds, but we need to beat the fight because you can't run away from it. And that's one of the strats that I also do. So yeah, to explain the clip in a bit more detail over on Jayrude's screen,
Alright,
he puts
so
this red lizard at 10 health because that's enough for the Mandragora to kill him. Meanwhile, over on 7's screen, who has entered into Bridge of Sarvan.
Okay, he should be. Fingers crossed. Okay. Whew.
And yeah, you're gonna open this chest and
okay.
pick up the gold butterfly. Now remember that I said the running bird was gonna be very important later. That's because of the butterfly card we just picked up. Those two together. I'm not gonna spoil just yet what they do. We'll talk about that when we get to the first use of it. But it's gonna be very interesting.
Ooh.
Ah, I hate when Helena summons or transforms rather.
So yeah,
So annoying.
over on 7's screen, he's gonna do the first walking clip of the game, which is clipping out of bounds, but we have to walk instead of running. I was gonna be pausing here because he wants to pause in a frame where
Whew.
he's clipped inside and then let go of the stick and unpause, and that helps you clip through.
Yeah, there's only like a few pixels there for you to just like fall.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight one. Although it's not the worst walking clip.
Alright, now I need to
No,
focus for this
but
next
the worst,
level.
but 7 doesn't do the worst one, only you do.
I do, yeah. because I think it's
This-
less bad than.
So yeah,
the
Bridge of
clip he
Sarvin
does.
is very simple otherwise, because we skip all the encounters are there, so we
All
clip
right,
out and just
Kandari
run to the
skip.
end of the
Come
stage.
on. Oh no.
Oh, can you Kandari skip?
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
How terrible!
Ah. So the
Easiest
thing
skip in the
about
game.
Oh, you missed
Kandari
What are
is
you
like,
doing?
oh my gosh. The thing about Kandari is it's one long cutscene, so if you don't get the skip, it's just, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ah.
And now we're stuck here.
Easiest skip in the game.
Now we're totally stuck here with this cutscene that we can't skip at any given point or
Oh
anything.
my goodness. I'm so sorry.
I mean, hopefully I'll get
There
it.
we go.
It would be
Okay.
embarrassing
I
if I
mean,
don't.
you
There we
have
go.
to. This is that's how you're gonna catch up. That's how you're gonna win.
Oh, I got a very fast clip.
Oh,
Wow.
really? It took me quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, that was indeed very fast. Nicely done.
Nice. Hopefully
There we go, cool.
the other bad walking clip goes just as well.
Yeah, I didn't have much time to practice Burden. Hope we'll be fine.
So yeah, while we're out of bounds, yeah, we're constantly falling, as you can see from the particle effects on the runestone on Katya's back. But yeah, we can still move. And
Okay, Manager first.
Oh,
yeah,
Kandari
there's
skip.
there's like no.
aced it.
You got it.
What's the
Oh,
vertical
dude.
axis again? Is that the y-axis?
I think it is Y in this game, yeah. It's
Yeah,
either
so the
Y
game,
or
the game
Z.
doesn't expect you to have like variable y-axis positions. The game intends for you to always be on whatever the floor is there. So
Oh my god,
it will
sorry,
treat you
I
as
just had
one
an
and the same, which
insane
is why you
quick
can
clip.
just run.
Oh, really?
Run
Wow.
to places.
Yeah, I just got into the corner, turned, and just fell. That was insane.
That's
Uh,
great.
Yeah, the thing is, there is a reason why we don't clip out of bounds literally everywhere, because there is a few
Right.
reasons
Yep.
behind it. Because there's only two ways to clip in bounds, and that's by either reaching the end of the stage if there's no fight at the end, or getting into a cutscene. Those are the only two ways to get back in bounds.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt this out of bounds. I have like a 40% success rate with it. I'm gonna try it like 2 or 3 times because it's right here.
So Burden Field is the stage we were talking about earlier with the worst walking clip, except 7th is going to do something that's even harder.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I would say so.
Yep. Oh, into the gate. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So not only do
That's
you have
unfortunate.
to kill the Dragon Knight in the fight while you're clipping out of bounds, there's also a chance that you don't clip out of bounds and you get stuck in the gate.
Yeah, a reasonably high chance as well.
Yeah, very high chance. And that's all from your placement of the Mandragora.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're even now, I think.
Yes, you're both in Burden Field right now.
Nice.
Oh, in the gate
Oh.
again. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
gonna
both
do what
actually,
7th
actually
does.
in the fight right now. This is
Okay,
this
I'm gonna
race
give
has
it
now
one more
gotten
try.
neck and neck.
Ah. It's just
So, yeah,
nice to showcase it if I can get it off.
Yeah. So for so for those of you that haven't caught on yet, we were just completely memeing with Kandari skip. It's really just that we can skip it at any
Yeah,
point.
you can just press start and it just skips it. There's no mission there.
Well, we'll you know us speedrunners, we like to have fun with these things.
Oh,
You know,
this
also that
bad.
thing where we
yeah,
where
okay.
you where you die multiple times to get like a super good item, and then there's like, oh no, I'm dying, I'm so bad at this game. You know the memes. You know the memes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, nice clip on Burden Field.
I know,
okay.
my walking clips have been very
You're
good.
on point today.
Yeah, apart from the planes one.
So
That one took a while.
So this one is even more precise than the one in Bridge of Sarvin, and
Yep.
you can't pause buffer this one.
Yeah, pause buffering doesn't work.
And you kind of just have to make your own visual cue for how to walk into the wall. And this game does,
Yep.
interestingly enough, support 360-degree movement,
Hmm.
which is very interesting. Oh, really nice burning clip as well on 7's side.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Beelzebub fight. Jayrude
Oh
got
no, my fight is so
it's
bad.
kind of unfortunate. He got hit by the rain, which can poison you.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Which
okay.
it only does 1 damage when it triggers.
It
but
throws you
stuns
off. Yeah.
Alright, there's the rain, run around that.
And yeah, at the end you get to pick cards,
Card
but we don't care. None of the rewards are really worth like getting RNG for, and we're just getting them as selling fodder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless you get the 1 in 6 siren in Bridge to Sarvan, because then you don't have to buy one. Because we're gonna be buying 2 sirens. So if you get one off of
even still, it's not a big deal because we have plenty of money at that point. It used to be a bigger deal worrying about drops when we used to do a different clip in Burnden that used a caterpillar pass, and that required
True.
you to have quite a lot of money early on. So that was like that used to be quite tight money wise, but with this deck, you don't really need to worry.
Castle of White is another stage where we do an abort early on.
I didn't know you could do that!
What happened?
I got text box skip on the running bird dude.
What?
Oh
Really?
yeah, I just saw it. You just walked through it.
That's
was an
fantastic.
That was an FPTS on that. You kept on walking.
What?
Yeah. So
Who
I
knew?
think as Double was saying, this level has a forced encounter removed, which is where I am right now. Before this door, there's a forced encounter removed by doing the abort, so it's always worth it.
There are still optional encounters, which is why he walked the way he did, and the
to the right.
7th is also walking right now. Instead of just walking in a straight line. Also, you can break some of the objects in battle by using cards on them, and then the objects stay destroyed in the overworld.
Yeah, it's useful there because it just saves walking around the tables. Oh, and I got the encounter on the elevator.
Ah, dang.
Annoying.
Were you at least up the elevator?
No, it was.
Dang.
I was about halfway to reaching it, so it could have been worse.
Yeah, that's not too bad. The worst is when you're like standing on the elevator but you haven't
yeah.
activated it yet.
Terrible. Because you have to walk so far back. Oh.
Alright, please don't crash on me, game.
Red bro.
So this fight's pretty crazy. If you do the fight too good, the game will crash.
Yeah,
Oh no. Oh, I just decked out. Okay. We'll ignore this. I just decked out on the fight at the top of the elevator.
Oh no.
Ouch.
That's rough. It's fine.
Okay, I made through.
Alright, just carry on. This is the makeup for 7th memeing in Kandari. But yeah, this final fight right here.
Wait, do I have to?
Yeah, one thing we haven't explained yet is the resource that this game uses. So each card has a certain.
How do I lower the elevator? I forget.
Lower?
Or do I need to go? Yeah, the elevator's up. How do I get it down?
I think the switch in the second room. You do
Yeah,
that.
switch in the
actually
second
lowers
room.
it.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, but I have to go. I have to do the fight and get the key again. How terrible. Okay, so this is.
Yeah, so the switch in that room is what lowers the elevator, but then the door to that room is locked, and you
It's
need to go
locked,
into the
yeah.
other room.
Man, I haven't had to redo this level ever. So, kind of yikes.
If only a double abort put you on very easy.
Yeah, I need to do both forced encounters again. That's a big oof.
Big oof.
Yeah, I think I've actually never failed that. Like, not including the game crashing. That's a completely different story.
Welcome to the club. I failed it quite a few times.
Nice. Alright,
So don't feel too bad.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything interesting.
And I'm playing Castle Grail, or wow, what am I talking about? Grenfell Cathedral. So yeah, this isn't interesting at all.
All right, because we have $20 from Slam Jam, saying letting us get some cringe boy Therian run. They're donating that towards the Therian incentive. Which, if
Nice.
you still want to change that fate, you've got about 20 minutes,
Nice.
15 to 20
Okay.
minutes.
Oops. What? What? Oh. Oh. Wait. What? What did I fail here? Which one?
Oh, did you
That one.
miss the chest?
I think I got the encounter and then forgot to get the chest. Wait, which chest did I not get?
What's he doing?
Excuse me?
Oh boy, people forgetting everything. Getting things all over.
Okay.
Alright, and thanks
That
to that
one's open?
$20 donation.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, my game crashed.
Oh, did you do the fight too good?
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that then. It's alright, I have...
Yeah, you got
Let
the
me
backup
restart
saves.
Dolphin. If it lets me.
Alright, so Jayrude did the fight a little bit too good. This is what I was talking about. So he spawned way too many crystals, and what
Yeah.
happens in the code of the game is it overflows and turns the crystals into blue fairies. So there's like these flying crystals that think they're blue fairies going on,
Yes, and the
and
game just...
especially if one touches you, it's like
Yeah, game just
it's
says
instant crash.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So I
explain
would
what-
say you could probably just load church.
Yeah, is that before church or after? Oh,
It's
just
right before.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, I mean, I finished... That was the end of the level, so...
Yep. All good.
Nothing
Alright,
missed.
we'll allow this one. We'll allow it.
Yeah, I mean,
It is-
otherwise I'd have had to do the entire game
Yeah.
In any
or the
case,
entire
what the-
level.
What those crystals are is in the top left of the screen. You have your health bar, and then next to it there's the elements of the game, and there's a little number inside of it. That is called your magic stones. As you progress through the game, it is an RPG, but your character progression is story based rather than grinding and experience and getting level ups. So at this point in the game,
A little more money.
the runners have 20 max magic stones, and hitting an enemy with an attack spawns crystals which restore your
Okay, that's good.
your magic stones. The big pink crystals restore it by they restore it by 10,
certain
and then the
amount.
small blue crystals restore it by 1.
Yeah, and if you don't have any crystals when you use a card, you take damage. So
Mm-hmm.
you can you actually kill yourself by using them, or does it just bring you down to very low HP?
I
but not finish
believe
you
it
off?
brings you down to just 1.
Right.
Also, this is also the worst RNG. So I'm gonna have to
So
redo this
seventh-
level too.
So 7th is currently at the second Helena fight. The first fight was in the Castle Grail, and this is against another runestone user, so it's PvP inside a single player game. And yeah, we have one specific set of cards here: Hand of Pain, Siren, Running Bird, and Butterfly. We mentioned it before.
Terrible RNG.
Running Bird and Butterfly, how important they were. But the thing here about using Running Bird and Butterfly together, as you can see on 7's screen, there's X's over them, which signifies that you're using a combo. So the Running Bird speeds you up, and the Butterfly slows enemies down. If you use those together, you instead time stop the enemy completely.
There we go.
Unfortunately, it fully time stops everything, so if Helena is gone off the field because she has a summoned attack out, then it freezes that. So during the entire time stop, Helena is not there and you can't hit her. Additionally,
Yeah,
the time stop also disables invisibility frames from occurring. So we sent the Siren out with Hand of Pain, which is a card that boosts damage done by water elemental cards.
Got my duck.
And then yeah, Siren just does damage very rapidly. Basically, every attack Siren does damage.
Hmm.
And we're gonna be using that combination, which we call Exodia, because this game revolves around cards, and there's
Hmm.
a very strong combo, so we call it Exodia.
Yeah, the meme
Specifically
is
Siren
when you get
Exodia.
all 4 of the cards in your hand, because you can only have 4 cards in your hand, you pretty much win that fight.
Yeah, each card is on a face button of the GameCube controller. And there's certain control styles which let you rotate them around.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Man, 7th, these saves
Uh-huh.
did not have much money.
Oh, really? Oh no.
Yeah, it's alright. I just about afforded what I
Okay.
wanted.
I did not think about
Yeah.
that when I was making them.
And
I apologize.
Going back to the magic stones and the crystals, each card has a cost to use, and if you don't have enough stones, you can still use the card, but
Oh, wow.
you will lose health instead. Luckily, you can't die from overuse in this game. In Lost Kingdoms 2, you can, but in this game, if you do it with not enough health, you're just going to be put at 1, and from there on out it would be free.
Hmm.
But being at 1 health kind of makes you die in 1 hit.
I'm pretty sure you can die in this game, but it's really, really hard to.
Oh yeah, I believe it's 10 or more over your maximum of overuse.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 left, and if you have a max of 10, which is where you start the game, and you have 2 stones left, and you use a card that costs 18, then you will, no matter what your health is, you will instantly die. Yeah, it's 10 more than your max in overuse, I believe. Or I believe it's just your max overuse. So when it's 10 years, it's by 10 or more overuse. When you have 15, it's 15 or more overuse. I believe that's how it
Mhm.
works. So the boss fight 7 just did is he threw out 3 kitty traps that combine together and then just blow everything up. And we do that right away with these hands around. With the hands around, because those are hands of fire, I believe the name is.
Yep.
Yep.
And they boost fire damage, not just theirs, all fire damage. So they also boost your fire damage.
Yeah, it's
Conversely,
fantastic.
yeah. Conversely, though, if you use a hand of pain or a hand of fire or a element boosting card, it will also boost an enemy if they are that element.
Yep. This
But yeah,
isn't like Pokemon where it's like your team versus their team. It's just this is the world and you're participating in the world. So if you affect the world, it affects everything.
Yeah. Because if neither of the hands would be around, then the kitty trap combo, which we call catastrophe, that would not be enough to one-shot the dragon.
Hmm.
Because I've had that before. I've killed the dragon before without the hands around, and it did not instantly blow up and kill him.
Yeah, and on this stage, I've done the terrible mistake of doing the cat combo with Hand of Pain out.
Nice.
So, Hand of Pain not only doubles the damage of water cards, but it also halves the damage of fire cards.
Very unfortunate.
That was a nice dead PB attempt.
Are you tracking how many encounters you're getting?
No,
On
not
the
at
rock?
all.
Okay, fair enough.
Chat, help me out. How many I've had? I know someone in there has.
I'm surprised Papaya has not been keeping track. He normally does. I'm
True.
at 1.
All right. So what's the kind of gauging? We're both in the both runners are currently in the second to last stage. We're currently at about 36 minutes on the timer. How likely is sub 40?
Sub 40? For me, impossible, I think.
Maybe barely.
Because if Broach Black goes well, it's about 4 minutes.
Yeah. We'll
All
see.
right, so we may not be seeing the donations that Solarpop promised,
No.
but
So,
we did get a different kind of donation
Oh.
from Sunny. You like that segue?
yeah.
From Sunny Muffin, $20.91.
Oh,
Saying
wow.
bagel bites greater than pizza rolls. Let's get Ulrich for Octopath.
Nice.
Let's change the incentive
Where are
here
my
and see where
cats?
we're at.
There we go.
I'm
One
on
more
4
fire
encounters.
breath, please. And one running bird to make it go faster. I still got hit.
All right, so since we're coming up to the end of the run, allow me to inform you of the ongoing bit where that's going to be closed very soon. Octopath Traveler single story. Currently, Therion is still in the lead with $33 donated to it. And thanks to Sunny Muffin's donation, Olberic is now in second, sitting at $20.91, and Primrose is sitting in last with $12 to her name. So we do need a few more pushes for either Olberic or Primrose, or you might want to just settle on Therion.
Okay, fine.
The choice is yours.
I'll donate $1 for every 30 seconds over 40.
Wow.
Nice, Soda. Nice.
Okay, that's the backup plan.
That might be a few dollars in my case. Okay, I had 5 encounters.
Papaya said I had like 3 or 4.
Nice. RNG.
So
Mhm.
in the final stage now, technically we shouldn't have to do this, but there's a specific fight we want
Ooh, okay.
that we are going to use to clip out of bounds, and
Reigns
we're
of
just now doing
left.
the sequencing that is required to make that fight appear.
Don't get lost in the maze. This way. Okay. Yeah, this is a very gauntlet-style teleport labyrinth for this last stage.
By far the hardest level.
Oh my
Like,
goodness, the
it's
difficulty
not even
spike.
close.
Yeah, because of one reason and one reason only: the bosses.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it used to be that you had to, like, it's basically a boss rush level. Like, you face a lot of the bosses from previous levels as just standard encounters.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, we pretty much skip all of them now.
And
but
they're
there's
all doubled
still-
up too.
Yeah, they're all paired up. It's annoying. But yeah, we only have to worry about the two, well, about the real boss basically.
Okay,
It's
got out.
pretty fun.
Whew. Did I get them both? Yes. Okay. Shoot.
So yeah, how this clip works is we put Siren down and then 3 kitty traps to clip out of bounds, and the kitty traps should take out the puppet masters and insta blow them up.
Yeah.
Hmm. You can run away from that fight, but I don't think we talked about it. But every time you run away from a fight, you lose a card, and if you
I
lose
mentioned
your
it,
Exodia,
I
then
mentioned it in the beginning of the run in
okay.
Plains, but you can reiterate.
Yeah,
I think so,
missed
yeah.
that. So if you lose any part of your Exodia, you have to reset the stage. So we try and fight
Pretty
every
much.
fight we can in here.
Yeah, if you get an encounter, even if it's one you can run from, it's not recommended to do so.
Yeah, I've had runs where I got encounters and then had to gamble basically. And
Yeah.
I have lost butterfly, and my the route I do only gets 1 butterfly, and these runners have 2.
Oh, I
They
only have 1.
Oh, you only have
Oh,
1.
yeah, I just got
Yeah.
lucky and got one
But
off our
both of
reward.
them also have 1 running bird, and yeah, we mentioned the Exodia combo before, and we're gonna need that for the boss fight that 7th is currently in. Now they're gonna play it safe. In PB
half a
attempts, they would just be gambling for it, and if it didn't work, then it would be reset and start over.
Yeah.
But these
Because of the
bosses have-
marathon,
there's a lot of
they're gonna be
iframes.
they're gonna be sort of safe and wait for him to summon something so they can basically time the time stop
that's fine.
throw.
Yeah, because the boss has a stupid amount of iframes. They just like throw them out, and yeah, you don't want to.
Oh no, you get back
You
in.
don't
And
want to
we
stop
really,
doing that.
and we really need the time stop for this jerk because yeah, just look at how much he's jumping around.
Yeah, you can't hit him when he's like backflipping and stuff. It's really annoying.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah. So 7th is leaving the fight and Jayrude is entering it. So now we're gonna fight God, which is
Yes.
both God and God, because God is God of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have more flying rays here. There's different strategy you can do. For example, the strat I do for this is bring Dragon Knights into this.
Wait.
Work with me.
Oh my god.
That's
Literally
not
my last
what you
card
wanna
in the
see.
deck was my hand.
Oh, thank
I
goodness.
had to wait so long.
So I almost ripped right there. That giant explosion in the middle. If you get hit by it, it leaves you at 1 HP.
Yeah, no matter what HP you have, it just takes you to 1. It's
So
not nice.
So this might not be entirely obvious because during my pre-speedrun casual playthrough, I did not figure this out. But when he has the white circles around him, that's when he has invisibility frames.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, if you were deciding to use time stop on him, make sure you don't use it while he's in invisibility frames because he will stay in that for the duration of the time stop.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you hit it badly, it's just wasted.
That's fine. I think this is good.
Right, so we're coming up on time on 7th side because the boss is almost dead. So reach streamer, get ready on time.
Okay, there we go. And then as soon as I get through this. And that's time for me. I'll let the credits play through.
Okay.
Alright, so that is looking to be a 43.55.
Not bad.
Man, I am not getting lucky with my card draws.
Oh no.
My Exodia is right at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm pulling you
It's
up on my
literally
phone
last
now.
card. Oh,
So yeah,
dear.
while Jayrude is finishing off this fight, I want to mention that
Okay.
the card order you get is random. The cards you
Yes.
put in your
Oh
deck,
no!
there is
Oh
a random
no!
order.
I think I just stopped him in. I did. I stopped him in invulnerability. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I'm gonna try and keep him active, and hope my siren can do some damage.
Alright, so this is getting
Don't
very
hurt
close.
him. Oh, I think I'm doomed. Oh, I'm doomed.
Oh
So yeah, when you run
no.
out of, run out of cards, there's nothing you can do.
I pressed the wrong button. This is
So
fine.
yeah, now
I actually just reset the game by accident, so I'll just load the save.
Sounds good.
I just panic reset.
so this is why this stage is the worst because yeah, he decked out on the final boss and now he
Yeah,
has to
it's
do
terrible.
now he has to do the full stage again.
Yeah.
Let me just
Like not
And-
just the boss, the full stage, the first fight against the jerk whose name is Thalmos,
Mhm.
and
yeah,
then
you have to
God
do the entire
again.
thing.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the stage is like the huge difficulty spike. But also, how the game works is as you're progressing through the stages, you can't go backwards.
Right.
So you can't like go get more cards when you're playing casually.
You just have to sit there and grind it out
You just
on
have
the
to-
level
Well,
you're stuck on.
while you're at Bronze Black, I believe at any other point in the game you can do other stages.
No.
Only
You
ones
have
that
to
haven't
beat it.
been completed. So if you have side stages unlocked, you can go
Oh,
visit
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Like you can only visit stages you haven't completed yet, basically,
Okay.
until you've finished the entire game, and then you can visit whatever you want. Ah, I was just slightly early
Yeah.
on my time stop, so
And that
I
can
froze
show
him
you
as he
like
was coming down.
just how tight some of these tricks are that we've been doing throughout the run.
Yeah, it is the biggest point of criticism I would give this stage is that there's no checkpoint, so to speak,
Right.
after
True.
the the fake final boss, because the game sets up. So yeah, to explain the story a little bit more, the reason Helena fights you is she wants to get the runestones for herself, so she can fight the guy that we're fighting, this fake final
Yep.
boss Thalnos. But as she gets defeated by Katya not once but twice, Helena realizes, okay, you're stronger than me. You go do this, and then
Yep.
Helena explains like how things actually are.
Yeah, how Thalnos like took over all the runestones from his region as like trying to conquer the world, sort of thing. So she came over to
there's
this region.
there's like an alternate universe thing going on, and that alternate universe is where Helena is from. So she like traveled across dimensions to get to Katya's dimension and get those runestones, and then hopefully fight Thalnos. And then when you defeat Thalnos, he basically the god of destruction comes out of him, and the god of destruction is like, okay, this vessel was garbage. I'll defeat Katya and use her body as a vessel instead. And then you have to
Pretty much.
yeah, and then you have to beat the god of destruction.
And even as he's dying, he insults you. He's like, "Oh, this mortal, so mean."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, mortal beat me. Why is this? Why is this
Yeah.
garbage?
But yeah, God of Destruction very much doesn't play fair, even down into the game mechanics, because even if you beat him and he kills you after with like his little sentinels, you still lose. So alright, looks like Jayrude's back to Thanos. Yes.
I was a bit far away from him, but it's fine.
He's just oh, nice little puppy. Just realized that deck point is a play on words for checkpoints.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So deck points we haven't mentioned at all. They were these little statue-like things with a blue orb on top of them throughout some of the stages. What they do is if you interact with them, they restore you to full health, and you can do things such as editing your deck. And but the only thing you can do with deck edit is adding cards that you've picked up throughout the stage.
Yeah, and it also heals you to full, so it can be useful. But
I've had moments, specifically in Castle Grail where Helena 1 is. There's been moments where I've been low enough on health, on like 40 or 30 health, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take the deck point.
Should I use this siren? I'm gonna use this siren. I'm gonna let him do his big boy explosion, just so I have safety timing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it is generally a good idea to go for time stop while he's in iframes, so that it will trigger when iframes are done.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's also specific places you can stand. I prefer to stand in between the earth and wood elementals, because those attacks are easier for me to dodge.
Maybe it was a bit risky using my damage siren, but I think that's fine.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I have plenty of cards.
You're just under 100 health. You got 10 cards left in the
deck.
deck.
There we go. Oh.
So the deck on the left side, it tells you.
Whoops.
Let's get ready on time for Jayrude.
Time for me.
Oh. Yes, good job.
Apart from the failing. That's right.
Yeah.
All good.
I did. It's not
and
too
the game
bad.
crashing.
50-58 we've got coming in.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit overestimate. Oh, I mean,
but yeah, that just shows how hard this stage is.
Like, that's the reason, really, that the estimate was so high. Like, the world record is 35 minutes by 7th.
Both of these runners have under under 38 minutes, I believe. Under 38 minutes.
Yeah, I got a 38 on Wednesday, so or 37:56.
Submit it
Yeah.
to the boards. I want to get it on now.
I will.
I mean, have you verified mine? I haven't checked recently, but yeah, that was all.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
I hope you enjoyed the race. I hope the tech issues weren't too bad, because I saw some worrying trends on my OBS.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, encoding overload, which maybe my PC not being the greatest. But
Gotcha.
nevertheless, I hope it was enjoyable.
From what I
Yeah.
watched, it looked pretty good. So
Yeah.
thanks
And-
for having us.
Yeah, from that, I'll be signing off as host here.
And commentator. Thank
And
you for
commentator.
commentating, by the way.
Commentator anyway, but I'll be signing off as host, as well as I'll be passing over my hosting duty to Cyver, who's going to be hosting the last 2 runs of this game. Octopath Traveler, single story. We're going to give you one last chance to snipe the donation incentive here while we go get that one set up. So, if you want to change the fate of this run, Therion is still in the lead, then do get your donations in. This is your last chance.